Guys, welcome back to the CSA Forex. Yes, indeed. Welcome back to the CSA Forex. And we have an update. Yes, we have an update on the Bitcoin crypto. And if you remember from the previous video, you could just check the link in the description for the previous video on the Bitcoin. You'll notice that we talked about this from the daily time frame where we said it looks like it's ranging after it failed to get to this area here. As you can see, this area here that was meant to act as resistance. We had the range and we had this inside bars. Have a look at this. These are the inside bars we talked about on the previous video, right? On the previous video, we looked at the inside bars with respect to uh, this candle here, this big candle, and then we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 inside bars based on this candle, which also shows the range. And look at what's happening. Since that the candle for today seems to be going down, seems to be going out of this area. And if that happens, we should expect it to get back to these areas here of support, right? We have an area of support and then here of resistance. And this is clearly going to be a big one, right? And then to be one that we should pay full attention to. And then we said on the 4 hours time frame, yes, on the 4 hours time frame, that this is what we had as well on the 4 hours time frame. If you look at, we had the triangle here, as you can see, right, showing the range consolidation, and then we're expecting a sort of sideways action here. We're expecting a sort of sideways action here, but look at what has happened now. Now it has broken out of this triangle, and then what we're expecting now is a quick pullback to this area, and then we look for sell opportunity here in this area to take it back down. Remember, we said that it is very okay for you to switch time frames and then make sure you understand the story of what price is trying to tell you. And this is what we have in front of us here. Only if this is a fake out, only if this is a false break. But then based on what we have here, you can see we have this break over here, and then we can as well switch over to the next time frame, the hourly. Now we try as much as possible not to go down to like the 1 minute, 5 minutes time frame because of noise. It tends to get a bit noisy, and then you have more opportunities than not. And then some traders obviously do not know how to handle losses. So it's always good when you limit your time frames. And besides, the 1 hour time frame is stronger than the 1 minute, 5 minutes time frame for the scalpers perspective. So now this is what we're looking at over here. Based on this, you could see price has already broken out of that level. Now, if you haven't noticed already, we are more inclined to short. We're more inclined to selling, right? From the daily where we saw it was breaking out to the downside of the inside bars. And then on the 4 hours time frames was breaking out of the triangle to the downside. And then from this hourly here, you can see, like we talked about in the previous video, where we had a bunch of resistance and then supports in these areas over here. So obviously this is the flip zone. Now this flip zone is to the downside now. So we're looking for this curve, right, to this area here. Give us a trigger here, and then we sell to take it back down, hopefully all the way to this lows over here. And this would definitely be a good one based on the risk to reward ratio. Now, based on what we've talked about over here, right, this is just an update based on the previous video. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and please follow this trade. Let's see how it plays out, because there is pips to be made, and this is the only way you can make it. You can make it based on the understanding of the market structure. You can make it based on the understanding of what price is trying to do. So once you understand the price movement, once you understand what price is based on the history to the present, you can now predict the future. And that's what we're looking at here. That's what trading is all about. There isn't information in front of you, and that's why there's a popular saying that goes that trade what you see and not what you feel. Now we have shown you from the daily to the 4 hours and then now to the hourly. And as I said, I won't be dropping down below the hourly. I don't want too much noise on this particular trade. I want a pullback here, and then you have your nice price action candlestick pattern. It could be in the likes of the bearish, since we want to sell. It could be the bearish engulfing, it could be the bearish hammer, it could be the bearish pin bar. It could even be series of inside bars or whatever the case might be. Now, when you have that in this area here, do not hesitate to pull the trigger, set your stop loss above the candle or candles that you use for your trigger, take profit here, and then let the market do its thing. Now, as the market is doing its thing, what you need to also do is to manage the trade appropriately. The trade could move down a bit in your favor. You could either move to break even or do partial close or whatever the case might be, and then watch and see how it goes, because the trade most likely might not go straight down. It might give you some up movement, some down, some up movements before probably heading back down. Who knows? And of course, there could be volatility for the Bitcoin, and then it could just drop heavily. But whatever the case is, make sure you understand what we've talked about, and then you do what? You react accordingly. Okay, so thank you once again, guys. If the video was good for you based on the updates, do give it a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, and of course, comment in the section below with your questions. Thank you, guys. Enjoy the rest of the day, and goodbye for now. Cheers.